What's up, guys? I'm Ryan with Ryan Epps Fishing. Now, on today's video, y'all are going to be seeing the practice footage and a little bit of tournament footage from South Holston. South Holston, the conditions were terrible for filming anyway. Wind was really bad, and I got news for you. We wasn't catching a whole lot of fish. So you couple the wind and the little bit of motivation in the shitter to film, and yeah, that's the video that you're gonna have today. We do have some practice footage, got a few fish catches on there, let y'all know what we stumbled on in practice, and then we're gonna let y'all know where it went wrong in the tournament. So it's gonna be a good time. Y'all sit back, relax. Hope y'all enjoy today's video. Better late than never, I reckon. Alright. There we go. Well, South Holston Smalley right there. It's not going to do it. This tournament right here always seems to take 19-20 pounds. Drop us a waypoint. So, I know that ain't gonna cut it. But it's something. And we have had a whole lot of nothing today. Itty old bitty banana. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, ain't biggins, but we ain't caught nothing at all today. And that's 3. They ain't biggins. They definitely ain't the kind we're gonna need on tournament day. But this is the first sign of life that I've seen. And this right here, this little deal where it's at is different than what I've been fishing. And that's 3, actually that's 4 bites in like 45 minutes. So tell me that makes sense. Oh, have I got a spot? I got a spot.
God. Look at that tank. Will that measure? Look if that is.
Yeah, that'll measure. I mean, we're not going to get on this spot.
No.
So we're just basically having fun.
I'm just having fun.
It's a muskie?
It's a muskie.
Oh, this is going to be badass. How big is it? A big?
Inches?
No, it ain't.
What do you see it?
What foul line is that?
It's 27.
Holy shit, he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. How are we going to get it?
With your hand.
You're crazy.
I'm busy at the moment. So.
I'll gill him. Yeah, we can get too used to it. You ain't gonna catch another one for about 10 years.
You don't have any teeth, just stick your hand in his mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Things ain't go ballistic. Oh God. Swing. Why don't we boat flip him?
Watch out. See a
No.
muskie hit the floor?
You're gonna lose an A-rig, is what you're gonna do. Oh. Oh.
That's interesting.
Wow. Wow, I've never seen one. Wow.
Don't like it.
Feel real good about considering I'm over 50 foot of water. Nope, 60. You said don't rule nothing out.
Huh?
You said don't rule nothing out.
You did.
Suck once.
Bullshit.
Suck biggin.
Good one.
Biggin.
Oh my God.
Hey, kiss my ass. Let's go.
I can't believe you. And you stepped on my fucking swivel. My only other hitchhiker, and I can't find it. My last one.
Oh, is it in my shoe? Alright, I'll cover the hooks up.
And if they really bite it like they've been biting it, they'll drag them to where we can see them probably.
It's about as safe as I can make an A-rig. I mean, it's possible that could be a largemouth deal that we found. We don't know how it's going to equate to smallmouth, but the good news is that's the first time in my life I've ever seen a jet ski on a porch.
That's what I just said.
Wow. How did they do it?
That arm got a lift on the side of it.
I feel like that was a lot of unnecessary effort.
It's just a lot of money getting somebody to install that lift.
But for what? The boat's out here.
They don't want nobody to steal it. 3-pound largemouth.
I'll block you.
It's a 3-pound largemouth.
Let me see it.
Hang on, I'm working on something. And maybe 2.5. 2 1/4. He got smaller.
Solid fish.
He is cold.
Solid fish. No, he's made. I think he's 2.5.
Too long. So, I mean, everybody's playing their game. The question is, what are we gonna be better at?
All right, guys, let's talk about what worked today. South Holston. Quite frankly, we crashed a plane pretty hard up there. Really confused by that place. South Holston's a lake that I have not spent much time on at all. In fact, leading up into practice, I had only been to South Holston one time. That was in the dead of winter. We didn't do very well that day up there either. I think we put one fish in the boat. It's kind of a unique little lake. Practice wasn't terrible, actually. It took us a little while to get a bite going in practice, but we spent 2 days out there, and we were able to catch fish pretty consistently on South Holston. We were basically focusing on some of the same stuff that we were focusing on Cherokee, those steeper banks, those channel bends, those transition areas on bluff ends and stuff. We was throwing A-rigs. Same exact A-rigs that you saw us throwing on Cherokee, to be exact. Same setup. This right here, 7'3" Diawa Tatula swim bait rod. That's a heavy action. Got it paired up with a Diawa Tatula 300 reel, spooled up with 20-pound fluorocarbon. The other setup that I'm throwing it on, Duckett Micro Magic Pro 7'6", heavy. And that rod right there works better for me on my lighter A-rigs, but I'll throw them all on either rod as long as you don't get up there. You get up there to 1/4 ounce heads, 3/8 ounce heads. That's when I'll definitely opt for this rod right here over the Micro Magic. But either rod, they have worked well here of late for chucking A-rigs, and we've chucked a lot of A-rigs this past month. We ended up with 2 keepers, so we ended up not even taking those to weigh in. We just chucked them back, put the boat on the trailer, and went to the house. Lesson learned. The 2 fish that we had, we probably had like 5 pounds. We totally shit the bed at South Holston. The big thing about the tournament, I think that really threw us was the change in the weather conditions. For the most part, the conditions in practice, we had warm weather. It was sunny, partly cloudy, very little wind, really, a little bit here and there. Fast forward to tournament day, it was overcast, the wind was howling. I mean, the wind was brutal, and just underestimated how much that was going to affect what few fish we had found. The deal that I had figured out in practice on the steeper stuff in the creeks, throwing the A-rig, when I saw the weather conditions for Saturday on tournament day, typically, if that had been on Cherokee, that would have only made that bite better. And I just assumed that all the wind and the overcast and a little bit shittier conditions on Saturday was going to really have those fish fired up, doing a pattern that I was already doing. So I felt pretty good about it going into tournament day. I had quite a bit of confidence that we were going to be able to go out and put together a decent bag doing that. What was crazy about South Holston, and I can't say that I've ever seen fish do this, obviously it's a pretty common thing up there because there were a whole lot of guys that knew exactly what adjustment they needed to make. We just didn't have the experience up there to realize that. It killed that bite on the bank that we were on. I mean, it absolutely killed it. It seemed like it sent a lot of the bait deeper, and it sent a lot of the fish that were up there, it sent them out there with the bait. You ended up with a whole lot of suspended fish. You ended up with a whole lot of fish stacked up in main lake pockets, suspended, you know, and just basically to find those fish, you just had to chase the wind, and then get on them there with live scope or whatever, and target them. And we ended up, we kind of figured out what they were doing at one point in the day, because we started seeing those fish on live scope, and we started following them around a little bit, and we just never were able to catch them. We never figured out how to catch those fish. Caught one smallmouth dropping on them in one of those areas, but we were never able to effectively target those fish for whatever reason. Obviously those guys got it figured out, because there was a lot of good bags put up on the scales at South Holston, just not by us. So we clearly got some work to do on South Holston to get where we need to be, but that's all right. We'll get back out there, get after it. Not right now though. We are off to Norris. Norris is another lake. I don't have a lot of experience on Norris. I think I fished Norris less than 5 times. Let's put it that way. It's always been in the winter, looking for winter smallmouth. Norris is a pretty damn big lake, really. And I would say I've not even seen half of it in person. So Norris is going to be another interesting one. Get out there and see what happens. Put some practice time in, see if we can't figure something out. But as far as today goes, that is all I got for y'all today. If y'all like the videos, make sure you go hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It's going to let you all know when I put out all my new videos. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. I will get back to y'all with any answers I can give you. Until next time, y'all make some time, get out there on the water and catch you a few. I'm Ryan Epps.